out some of the practical sides, and if I may, just a little bit more, in addition to the fervent moral arguments which we've heard here tonight. And obviously on Friday, and I would say to this House after the Prime Minister had left Washington, the President did issue his executive order banning the citizens of these 7 countries from entering the US for a period of 90 days. So we know who they are: Syria, Iraq, Iran, Somalia, Yemen, Libya, and Sudan. And the order makes clear that no US visas will be issued to citizens of those states, and that anyone who already has a visa will be denied entry. And it's in describing this that I'd actually like to acknowledge the point that the Right Honourable Gentleman made, that this is a significant extension, and it is different from the list which the Obama administration drew up when he withdrew those countries from the US visa waiver program in 2016. Because what he did in December 2015 was amend the visa waiver. From January of 2016, it did not include individuals or dual nationals who had actually been in the previous 5 years to Syria, Iraq, Iran, or Sudan. Then in February of last year, the new provisions were extended, and here we get the origin, if you like, of the list, to those who had travelled in the previous 5 years to Somalia, Yemen, or Libya, but actually not dual nationals of those countries. Hold on a second. But what is true is that this executive order is more extensive and more sweeping, and it is altogether of a different order. Do I sense the right? But let me also, Mr. Speaker, make it clear what resulted from these contacts. As a result, we have successfully protected British citizens, and I think it would have been ill-advised to be diplomatically offensive in a way that would have reinforced any detriment to British citizens. Instead, we have achieved something, and we have... I'll tell the Right Honourable Gentleman exactly what we've achieved. We have achieved an outcome in which all British passport holders remain welcome to travel to the United States, something which would not have happened if my colleagues in government had not made the contacts they did. So we have received, I'm going to explain this. We have received assurances from the US Embassy that this executive order will make no difference to any British passport holder, irrespective of their country of birth or whether they hold another passport, which is why I just wanted to hold the Right Honourable Lady back so I can say, as the Right Honourable Lady has said, what about residence, and answer her question. We are advised that the only material change in terms of the UK is that citizens of any of the 7 designated countries who do not hold a British passport but are legally resident in the UK will still be able to apply for UK visas, but they may face additional screening at their port of entry into the United States. I apologise for making her wait, but I give way.
I thank the Minister for giving way, and he is making a thoughtful speech, and I welcome too the work that ministers have done to safeguard the interests of British citizens. But can I ask him about the wider points? Has the Foreign Office made representations to the US administration to lift the refugee ban in the interests of international refugee policy and to stop the targeting of Muslims in the interests of our shared values and also our common security?
Given that the emergency debate has had me rushing to the dispatch box at very short notice, I have not been involved in any such discussion, so cannot give the Right Honourable Lady a categoric answer. But what one can do is speculate perhaps now on what might be the political events that will unfold.